and I was grateful for the health he had guided me back to. My friends, family, and coworkers kept telling me how I glowed and looked like a brand new person. My friend John even asked me if I discovered the fountain of youth. But then I faced my biggest test. John had always been fat. He'll say the same himself. When he asked to read my personal journal, I felt panic in my chest. I'd never intended to share what I'd discovered. I felt like the journey I had taken was private, a matter between me and Jesus. But then I remember 1 Peter 4:10. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. And I thought of the terrible plague of obesity targeting loving Christians all throughout America. John hugged me and cried in my arms. I feel free. He sobbed once he had lost his first 20 pounds. But John's transformation was just the beginning. John felt like he had to share what I'd discovered with others. Suddenly, people from my church were begging to see my journal. But when I showed it to them, they asked me to go further. They asked me to take everything I had learned and create a program for them that was simple and easy to follow. Again, I was reluctant. But then I remember how broken I felt before Jesus showed me the way back to health. So, even though I knew how much work it would be and how much time it would take, I agreed. I slowly turned my tattered journal into a simple, step-by-step system that can be followed by anyone with a 4th grade education and works even if you've never read the Bible at all. Within a few weeks, my students started calling and emailing me, saying they were getting results that seemed impossible at first, and desperately urging me to share these biblical secrets to weight loss and incredible health with the world. The thought petrified me. I've always been a private person. I've never craved the spotlight. But then I realized why I had to say yes. I realized God had seen me at my weakest and set me on this path. He had given me this mission. So after months and months of work, tweaking and testing, making my biblically inspired weight loss and health system as perfect as possible, the Salvation Diet, What Would Jesus Eat, was born and unleashed on the world. The Salvation Diet is the only biblically inspired step-by-step weight loss system designed to take you by the hand and guide you to the lean, beautiful body God intended. Unlike fad diets and miracle pills, the Salvation Diet isn't based on crazy and dangerous new scientific discoveries made by soulless corporations or greedy lies of the weight loss industry, but on the truth about food and health revealed by God and His Son Jesus in the Bible itself. All boiled down into a simple, easy to follow system that will transform your mind, body, and soul in shockingly little time so you can continue to serve the Lord. Here's just a tiny sample of the secrets you're going to discover and the amazing results you're going to get when you step onto the path prescribed by the Salvation Diet. What would Jesus eat today? The craving communion method of banishing your need for addictive poison known as processed sugar forever. I discovered this simple trick after reading Leviticus and quickly realized it could be the secret to saving millions of Christian lives. Simply follow these simple spiritual steps to instantly pull the plug on your sugar craving, even if you've always felt powerless before your need for candy and junk food before. Are you sick of feeling hungry and unsatisfied no matter how much you eat? I'll teach you to use oil of the soul to feel truly full, possibly for the first time in your life, through just 5 short minutes of prayer. Next, you'll discover the power of the root vegetable of happiness. This one delicious vegetable has been proven to radically increase your brain's production of serotonin, the happy chemical God gave us so we can joyously experience His creation. Simply eat this one thing each night before bed to program your mind for joy and prevent depression without drugs or paying out the nose to greedy pharmaceutical companies. Which is why I'm going to give you the 7 days of creation meal plan, so you can experience the energy that comes from eating the real food God created for us. Don't worry if you don't know how to cook or on a budget. I'll show you how to fuel your body the biblical way using the real foods hidden at your local grocery supermarket and for less than you're paying for man-made junk right now. Quick quiz. Why did Jesus never have insomnia? You'll know the answer once I teach you the secrets of sleep pollution and how eliminating just one thing from your bedroom will give you the best sleep of your life, even if you constantly toss and turn right now. Even better, using this sleep trick will act as a spiritual kickstart to your metabolism, forcing your body to burn calories while you sleep so you can wake up each morning well-rested, energetic, and healthier than when you went to bed. Plus, you'll learn the exact temperature to set your thermostat to at night to instantly push you into deep, rejuvenating REM sleep just moments after your head hits the pillow. Next, you'll get the 40-day biblical guide to mental, physical, and spiritual transformation. 40 spectacular biblical verses would put Jesus in control of your journey, take willpower completely out of the equation, and have you losing weight, gaining happiness, and sharpening your mind on autopilot. Important. If you haven't tried and failed to lose weight in the past and don't believe you have the strength to make this true change in your life, this 40-day guide will grant you the inexhaustible strength of Jesus himself. And that's just the beginning. You'll also discover the balanced breakfast lie, why what you're eating for breakfast is making you sick, and the one thing to eat first thing in the morning to make you feel like you're running on rocket fuel all day long. The Pew Potato Workout Plan. Use this method just 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week, and watch the pounds melt away without going to the gym or even breaking a sweat. And you'll learn about Jesus' own favorite, incredibly simple exercise, which reduces your chance of early death by over 30%. You'll thank God himself when you use this one. I call it the Child of God method because it's something children do automatically, but adults have forgotten. It takes just a few minutes of your day, but multiplies your happiness by over 1,000%. And that's still just a taste. I don't even have time to tell you about the spiritual ripple effect and how to extend your own life by being in service to others. The play principle and the simple switch to flip in your brain to take all the work and dread out of exercise. You'll feel like a kid again, desperate to get outside. The evil ingredient your mom was tricked into giving you as a child, and how eliminating just this one thing from your diet can cause bloat to vanish from your body in just 3 days. Why you can't have a fit body without a fit soul, and simple soul exercises to bring you back to spiritual health, no matter how distant from Jesus and God you may feel, and so much more. Here's my personal promise to you. Simply have faith and follow the salvation diet, and you'll be shocked at how quickly stubborn extra pounds seem to melt off your body, and how much more energy you have each and every day, and how much happier you are, and how much more connected to God, Jesus, your family, your community of Christians you feel. Can you feel that? The pounding of your heart? The craving deep in your soul to become the lighter, healthier you God wants you to be? I know you can. And I want to flat out prove how much I care about you and your personal battle against the curse of obesity. How? By flat out giving you 4 life-changing gifts just for trying out the Salvation Diet today. Gifts you can keep, even if you decide this life-changing program isn't for you. Gift number 1, Sabbath sleep hacks. I know I've already mentioned the importance of sleep, but that's because of how important it is to your health and to God himself. After all, God has set aside an entire day in which he commanded us to rest. And when you read the story of Jesus, you'll see he spent a tremendous amount of time resting. In Sabbath sleep hacks, you'll learn why you sleep 10 hours and wake up exhausted, how to sleep fewer but higher quality hours and get more energy, and how to use spirit naps to give yourself a burst of energy anytime you want it during the day so you can live a better life and serve others. Gift number 2, the secret of living water. Did you know that water is mentioned a shocking 722 times in the Bible? God made it very clear how important water is to our health. Yet recent studies show that 75% of Americans may suffer from chronic dehydration, causing agitation, anger, nausea, headaches, high blood pressure, kidney disease, and hundreds of other serious and even life-threatening conditions. In the secret of living water, you'll learn how to tell if you're dehydrated. Feeling thirsty is not a sign. Why drinking more fluids can actually suck precious water from your muscles and tissue, and how to hyperhydrate yourself in just a few minutes, even if you hate the taste of plain water. Gift number 3, the Food Forgiveness Journal. One of the greatest gifts God has given us is the gift of forgiveness and grace. And after helping so many, I know how toxic guilt can be and how one mistake can make you feel like giving up. I've designed the Food Forgiveness Journal to allow you to easily track what you eat during the day and unburden yourself of the diet sins you may commit on your path to salvation. You'll be amazed at how much lighter you feel and how much more committed you become to your health when you learn to forgive yourself this simple way. Gift number 4, let Jesus take the grocery cart. I gave the 4th name a funny name, but it's serious and powerful stuff. Let Jesus take the grocery cart is your new biblical grocery list. It tells you exactly what to eat and how to eat well as God intended us, but also acts as armor in your fight against temptation, giving you the biblical inspiration and verses you need to stay strong on your path to heavenly health. So, how do you get started on the healthy path to physical, mental, and spiritual salvation? By now, maybe wondering how much you have to invest in the salvation diet, plus Sabbath sleep hacks, the secret of living water, the Food Forgiveness Journal, and let Jesus take the grocery cart. Honestly, I've done a lot of research, and there's no program like the salvation diet in existence. There's no other program in the entire world which uses biblical truth to guide you down the path to permanent weight loss and incredible health. So let's just take a moment to think about the alternatives you could try, or that you've tried already only to end up right back where you started, fat, tired, and just so very frustrated. If you're truly serious about having the abundant health the Lord intended for you, you could hire a personal trainer and a nutritionist. A good trainer alone will cost you $100 or more each and every brutal, horrible workout, and a nutritionist will simply follow the lies the government has been doling out about healthy foods, putting you on a meal plan that has nothing to do with the will of the Lord and will do you more harm than good. Next, you can invest in the seemingly magic weight loss pill you see advertised online. These miracle supplements often cost $50 or more for just a 1-month supply, which means you're paying $600 a year or more. And let's be honest, we both know there's nothing miraculous or magical about those awful pills at all.